What if the single most reliable habit of your day, your morning coffee, has been secretly holding you back from feeling your best? For millions, that first cup is a non-negotiable ritual, a source of comfort and a needed energy boost to face the day ahead. Yet, what if this daily practice is unintentionally contributing to the very lack of energy and mobility it's meant to overcome? This is not an attack on coffee itself. The problem is not the rich, dark brew in your cup. The real issue, the hidden secret that mainstream health advice has completely overlooked, is what is missing from it. We have been consuming this powerful beverage in its most basic, incomplete form for our entire lives, missing a profound opportunity. The latest findings from leading research in age-related vitality point to a slow, subtle process I have termed metabolic rust. This is not a medical condition, but a powerful metaphor for the gradual decline in cellular efficiency that so many experience after the age of 60. Think of it like this: a brand new engine runs smoothly and powerfully, but over time and without proper care, it can become sluggish and inefficient. Metabolic rust is what happens when the fundamental energy powerhouses within your cells begin to operate below their optimal capacity. This decline directly influences how you feel every single day. It impacts the spring in your step, the ease of getting out of a chair, and your overall sense of vitality. But the most groundbreaking discovery is that this process is not a one-way street. It can be actively supported. You have the power to influence your cellular health profoundly. The key is providing your body with the right signals and raw materials at the right time. And there is no better time than first thing in the morning, with the beverage you are already drinking. I am going to reveal a simple, 3-step trick that transforms your ordinary cup of coffee into a targeted, cellular recharge elixir. This is not about complicated recipes or expensive supplements. It is about 3 specific, natural, and accessible additions that work in harmony. These ingredients are designed to work together, creating a synergistic effect that supports your body's natural energy production and maintenance systems. This protocol is about upgrading an existing habit into a powerful tool for supporting your mobility and zest for life. Now, I want you to take a moment and consider your own experience. Does your energy feel sustained throughout the day, or does it crash and leave you feeling drained? Do you move with the ease and freedom you desire? If you are ready to explore a new way to approach your morning ritual, I want to hear from you. This is the first step in building a community focused on simple, actionable strategies for vibrant living. Let me know that you are ready for a change. In the comments section below, simply type the word coffee. This single word lets me know that you are engaged and that you want to discover how to unlock the full potential of your daily routine. I am looking forward to reading your responses and starting this important conversation with you today. Let's give that heavy, stiff feeling a name. Let's personify the problem so we can understand exactly what we are dealing with in our quest for better mobility. That feeling you have been told is simply aging is something much more specific. I call it metabolic rust. This is a powerful concept that helps explain why you might feel slower and more tired than you would like. Think of a beautiful precision-engineered car that is left sitting in a damp field, exposed to the elements day after day. Slowly, inevitably, a film of rust begins to form on its vital components. The engine that once purred becomes sluggish. The moving parts that once operated with smooth, fluid motion begin to stiffen and creak. This is not because the car is fundamentally broken, but because a process of decay is actively interfering with its designed function. This is precisely what happens inside our bodies over time. Your cells contain trillions of microscopic engines known as mitochondria. These are your cellular power plants, responsible for creating the energy that fuels every single movement and thought. Metabolic rust is the slow buildup of natural waste products and oxidative stress that occurs as these power plants do their work. Over the years, this rust can accumulate, causing these cellular engines to become less efficient and produce less vital energy. This is the core reason why you can wake up after a full night's sleep and still feel deep fatigue. It is why your muscles can feel heavy and your joints can feel stiff, even without intense physical activity. Your body's fundamental energy production systems are not operating at their full potential. But this is where the story turns from one of decline to one of incredible opportunity. What if you had a simple, daily protocol to fight back against this metabolic rust? What if you could actively support your body's own sophisticated cleaning and maintenance systems? Imagine being able to gently scrub away at that internal rust, not just slowing its progress, but helping your body restore a more youthful level of cellular function. This is not a far-fetched dream. This is the practical goal of the protocol we are building together. This anti-rust strategy is not about taking a single magical pill. It is about providing your body with the specific, targeted support it desperately needs through the foods and drinks you already consume. It is about working with your body's natural wisdom, not against it. The most powerful part of this approach is its simplicity and its foundation in your existing routine. The entire protocol is built around enhancing your morning coffee. We will be adding 3 specific, natural ingredients that each play a unique and crucial role in this anti-rust process. One ingredient will act as a catalyst to help ignite your cellular energy production. Another will function as a dedicated cleanup crew, supporting your body's natural detoxification pathways. The third will provide a clean-burning, premium fuel source for your newly tuned engines. Together, these 3 elements form a complete system. They work in a powerful synergy that is far greater than the sum of their individual parts. This synergistic combination is the key to transforming your daily coffee from a simple stimulant into a powerful elixir for cellular vitality and lasting mobility. Now it is time to reveal the first of our 3 powerful ingredients. This is the element that acts as the essential starting signal for the entire cellular renewal process. I am talking about a very specific type of pure, high-potency cocoa flavanol powder. This is not the sweetened cocoa mix you might use for a dessert drink. This is a fundamental supporter of your body's internal environment. Its primary role in our protocol is to function as your cellular ignition switch, helping to kickstart a vital chain reaction. To understand why this is so important, we need to return to our metabolic rust metaphor. For your body's cellular power plants to produce energy efficiently, they require a constant, rich supply of oxygen and essential nutrients. They also need the waste products of that energy production to be carried away. This is the critical role of your circulation. Think of your bloodstream as the intricate network of supply routes and waste disposal systems that service a vast city. When these routes are wide open and flowing freely, every part of the city thrives. The unique compounds found in this specific cocoa powder, known as flavanols, are renowned for their ability to support the body's natural production of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a master signaling molecule that helps relax and widen blood vessels. By supporting this natural function, the cocoa flavanols help promote healthy circulation throughout your entire body. This means more oxygen and nutrients can be delivered to the muscles in your legs and the cartilage in your joints. Simultaneously, this improved flow helps carry away the metabolic waste products that contribute to that feeling of stiffness and fatigue. It is like turning a narrow, congested country lane into a smooth, multi-lane highway for your body's vital supplies. Now, this leads me to a crucial point of clarification. This is the single most important detail you must understand to make this protocol work for you. There is a world of difference between true cocoa flavanol powder and the regular cocoa you find on most supermarket shelves. Most common cocoa powders undergo a chemical processing method known as Dutching. This process was developed in the 19th century to make cocoa less bitter and more soluble. While it improves the texture for baking, it comes with a devastating cost to your health. The alkalization process used in Dutching can destroy up to 90% of the delicate, bioactive flavanols that provide all the circulatory benefits we are seeking. You could be adding a spoonful of this common cocoa to your coffee every day and receiving almost none of the intended support. This is the biggest mistake people make when they first hear about this concept. They reach for the wrong product and then wonder why they do not notice any difference in how they feel. Using Dutched or alkalized cocoa is, for the purpose of this protocol, almost the same as adding nothing at all. To ensure you are getting the real, active ingredient, you must be a vigilant label reader. You are looking for one of 2 very specific phrases on the packaging. The first and best option is cocoa flavanol powder, which is often sold as a dietary supplement. The second acceptable option is any cocoa powder that is clearly labeled as non-alkalized or natural. This guarantees that the cocoa has not been put through the destructive Dutching process and that its precious flavanol content remains intact. When you source the correct powder, you are holding a truly powerful tool. The recommended starting dose is simple and easy to incorporate. Begin with half a teaspoon stirred thoroughly into your hot morning coffee. You will immediately notice it gives your brew a rich, deep, dark chocolate aroma and flavor. It is not sweet, but rather has a sophisticated, slightly bitter notes that many coffee lovers genuinely enjoy and appreciate. This single addition transforms your ordinary cup of coffee into a truly supportive beverage. You are no longer just consuming caffeine for a quick jolt. You are actively providing your body with a key signal to help optimize its internal environment for energy and mobility. Consistency is the key to experiencing the full benefits. Making this ignition switch a non-negotiable part of your daily routine is the first and most critical step in our three-part strategy. It sets the stage for the next two ingredients to perform their roles effectively. I encourage you to begin your search for a high-quality, non-alkalized cocoa flavanol powder today. Read the labels carefully and make an informed choice. This simple act of preparation is a powerful commitment to your own well-being. When you have found the right product and are ready to begin, I would love to hear about your experience. Let me know in the comments if you were able to find a suitable cocoa powder and what you think of the flavor. Your journey can help inspire others who are just starting out. Now that we have activated the ignition switch with our cocoa powder, it is time to introduce the second vital member of our team. This ingredient plays a completely different, yet equally essential role in our fight against metabolic rust. I am referring to a very specific and special spice, true Ceylon cinnamon. Think of this cinnamon as your dedicated cellular cleanup crew. While the cocoa flavanols help open up the supply lines, this powerful spice gets to work on the accumulated debris itself. Its primary function is to support your body's own sophisticated antioxidant and cleansing systems. To understand how this works, let us return to our metaphor. When your cellular power plants are active and producing energy, they naturally generate metabolic byproducts. These byproducts are like the exhaust fumes from a running engine. In a well-maintained system, these fumes are safely processed and removed. However, when these byproducts accumulate faster than the body can clear them, they contribute significantly to the process of metabolic rust. This buildup creates oxidative stress, which can interfere with cellular function and lead to that pervasive feeling of stiffness and inflammation. The unique polyphenol in Ceylon cinnamon, such as proanthocyanidins, are renowned for their ability to support the body's natural defense against this oxidative stress. They act as powerful allies to your body's internal antioxidant enzymes, helping to neutralize these damaging compounds. By incorporating this spice into your daily routine, you are providing your system with additional resources to help scrub away the rust at a fundamental, cellular level. This internal cleanup operation is what helps create an environment where your tissues can function more smoothly and with less resistance. This leads me to the most critical safety message of this entire protocol. The type of cinnamon you use is not a matter of preference, it is a matter of your long-term health. The common, inexpensive cinnamon found on virtually every supermarket shelf in the world is known as cassia cinnamon. Cassia cinnamon contains very high levels of a natural compound called coumarin. While this compound is harmless in tiny, occasional amounts, consuming it daily in your coffee can pose a significant risk. Coumarin is known to be toxic to the liver when consumed in consistent, elevated doses. Regular, daily consumption of cassia cinnamon can potentially lead to liver inflammation and damage over time. This is a well-documented fact in nutritional science that is astonishingly absent from most mainstream health discussions. You could be unknowingly undermining your health while trying to improve it. This is why the switch to Ceylon cinnamon is absolutely non-negotiable. Ceylon cinnamon, often proudly labeled as true cinnamon, contains only trace amounts of coumarin, making it perfectly safe for daily use. This is not a minor detail, it is the foundation of a safe and effective practice. Distinguishing between the two is simpler than you might think. Cassia cinnamon sticks are hard, comprised of a single thick layer of bark that curls into a tight, hollow roll. They are dark reddish-brown in color and have a strong, pungent, almost spicy heat. Ceylon cinnamon sticks, by contrast, are fragile and made from many thin, delicate layers of bark that are rolled together, resembling a cigar. Their color is a lighter, tan brown, and their aroma is subtly sweet, complex, and floral. When purchased as a powder, you must rely entirely on the label. Look explicitly for the words Ceylon cinnamon or true cinnamon. It is often slightly more expensive than cassia, but the investment in your safety and the efficacy of this protocol is invaluable. The amount you need to use is wonderfully small, making one container last for a very long time. A mere quarter teaspoon of this precious powder is all that is required to deliver a potent dose of its supportive compounds. There is no need to overdo it. Consistency with this small amount is the key. When you add it to your coffee, you will notice an immediate difference in the aroma and flavor profile. Unlike the sharp, familiar bite of cassia, Ceylon cinnamon imparts a mild, sweet, and wonderfully complex warmth to your drink. It enhances the coffee without overpowering it. Combining this with your cocoa flavanol powder creates a deeply rich and satisfying beverage. You are now layering the benefits, the circulatory support from the cocoa with the cellular cleanup action from the cinnamon. The synergy between these first two ingredients is already powerful. I urge you to check your spice cabinet today. If you do not have a jar that clearly states Ceylon, please dispose of your current cassia cinnamon and make the switch. This single, simple act is one of the most important steps you can take for your long-term wellness strategy. When you have made the switch to the true, safe form of this incredible spice, let me know what you think. Share your experience with its flavor in the comments below. Your insights will be incredibly valuable for others who are just beginning to navigate this important distinction. We have now reached the final piece of the puzzle, the component that truly completes our cellular renewal protocol. With our ignition switch activated and our cleanup crew hard at work, it is time to provide our bodies with the highest quality fuel available. This brings us to our third and final secret, MCT oil powder. This ingredient serves a distinct and powerful purpose as the premium fuel for your system. To understand its role, let us take a moment to appreciate the progress we have made so far in our metaphorical journey against metabolic rust. The cocoa flavanols have helped open the supply lines, ensuring efficient delivery. The Ceylon cinnamon is actively scrubbing away the accumulated rust and debris. Now, we need to power up these newly cleaned and optimized cellular engines so they can perform at their best. This is where MCT oil powder comes in. MCT stands for medium-chain triglyceride, which is a type of fat that your body processes very differently from the long-chain fats found in most foods. Instead of taking a complex digestive pathway, MCTs are sent directly to your liver. Your liver then rapidly converts these MCTs into powerful, clean-burning energy molecules called ketones. Ketones are a superfuel, not just for your muscles, but most notably for your brain. They provide a steady, clear, and remarkably efficient source of energy that your cells thrive on. This is fundamentally different from the sharp, anxious energy spike and subsequent crash that often comes from caffeine alone. The energy from MCT oil is sustained and smooth. It helps support mental focus and physical endurance without any jittery side effects, making you feel powered up and clear-headed for hours. This leads me to a crucial piece of practical advice that will make or break your experience with this protocol. You may have heard of MCT oil in its liquid form, which has been popular in various health circles for some time. I am here to strongly advise you to avoid the liquid oil for this specific coffee recipe. Pure liquid MCT oil is notorious for two significant issues when added to coffee. First, it does not mix properly. No matter how vigorously you stir or blend it, the oil will inevitably separate and float to the top, creating a greasy, unappetizing film on your drink. Second, and more importantly, liquid MCT oil is very difficult for many people to digest, especially when you are new to using it. It can very quickly lead to significant stomach cramps, bloating, and other digestive discomforts that will make you want to abandon this powerful protocol entirely. This is precisely why I exclusively recommend MCT oil powder. This is a technologically superior form where the MCT oil is spray-dried and pre-emulsified, often with a carrier like acacia fiber or tapioca starch. This process transforms it from an oil into a fine, water-soluble powder. This powder mixes seamlessly into hot coffee, creating a perfectly smooth, latte-like consistency without any oily residue. Furthermore, because it is pre-emulsified and mixed with soluble fiber, it is exceptionally gentle on your digestive system. You receive 100% of the powerful energy benefits of the MCTs, without any of the unpleasant gastrointestinal side effects. This pro tip is the key to making this a pleasant and sustainable lifelong habit that you will actually look forward to each day. The actionable advice for this ingredient is just as simple as the previous two. Once your coffee is brewed, you will add 1 level teaspoon of the MCT oil powder. Stir it thoroughly, and you will see it dissolves completely, giving your coffee a slightly richer, creamier body and mouthfeel. The combination of all three ingredients creates a truly exceptional beverage. The deep, dark chocolate notes from the cocoa, the warm, sweet complexity from the cinnamon, and the rich, smooth texture from the MCT powder come together in a way that is both delicious and profoundly supportive. You are now layering a third powerful benefit onto the first two. You have the circulatory support, the cellular cleanup, and now, a source of clean, sustained cellular fuel. This trifecta works in a beautiful, self-reinforcing cycle to help your body combat fatigue and support mobility from the inside out. When you first try this, pay close attention to how you feel throughout the morning. Many people report a notable difference in their mental clarity and a sustained level of physical energy that feels natural and balanced, not forced or artificial. I encourage you to seek out a high-quality MCT oil powder from a reputable brand. Look for a product that is pure and does not contain sweeteners or artificial flavors. When you have incorporated this final piece, you have fully assembled the complete Cellular Recharge elixir. I am very interested to hear about your experience with this third ingredient. Let me know in the comments if you notice the difference in sustained energy and mental focus compared to your regular coffee. Your personal observations are a valuable part of our shared learning journey. We have now introduced all three of our powerful ingredients individually. You understand the unique role that each one plays in supporting your body's complex systems. But the true magic, the element that transforms this from a simple tip into a profound protocol, is how these three components work together. When used alone, each of these ingredients offers a supportive benefit. It is similar to updating a single application on your smartphone. You might notice that one specific app runs a little faster or has a new feature, but the core functionality of the phone remains largely unchanged. What we have created with this specific combination is something far more powerful and comprehensive. Using all three of these ingredients together in your morning coffee is the equivalent of installing a complete operating system upgrade for your entire body. You are not just tweaking one small function. You are fundamentally enhancing the core software that governs your energy production, your cellular maintenance, and your circulatory efficiency. This is a whole system enhancement that improves performance across every domain. The synergy between them creates a self-reinforcing cycle of support. The cocoa flavonols help ensure efficient delivery of nutrients and oxygen, which primes the cellular power plants. The Ceylon cinnamon then supports the vital cleanup of metabolic waste, reducing oxidative stress. This newly optimized and cleaner cellular environment is now perfectly prepared to receive the premium fuel from the MCT oil powder. The clean-burning ketones produced from the MCTs can be utilized with maximum efficiency, generating sustained energy without the toxic byproducts. Each ingredient sets the stage for the next, creating a cascade of benefits that is far greater than what any one of them could achieve on its own. This powerful, interlocking synergy is the heart of the protocol and the reason for its potential to influence how you feel. Now, let us bring everything together into the simple, actionable ritual you can start tomorrow morning. The entire process should take you no more than an extra 60 seconds in your daily routine. Consistency is what will allow this synergy to build and deliver its full supportive potential. Begin by brewing your favorite cup of coffee as you normally would. Once the hot, fresh coffee is in your mug, you will add the three ingredients in sequence. There is no specific order required, but adding them all before stirring works perfectly well. First, measure and add 1/2 teaspoon of your non-alkalized cocoa flavanol powder. Second, add 1/4 teaspoon of true Ceylon cinnamon. Finally, add 1 level teaspoon of the easily digestible MCT oil powder. Take a moment to stir everything together thoroughly until the powders are fully dissolved. You will be greeted by a rich, aromatic, and wonderfully complex beverage that feels like a treat but functions as a powerful tool for your well-being. It is important to approach this with realistic expectations. This is not an instant, overnight miracle. You are supporting your body's natural, foundational processes, which operate on a gradual timeline. Think of this as a long-term investment in your vitality. When you make this a consistent daily habit, you are sending a powerful, recurring signal to your body. Within a few weeks of dedicated practice, you may begin to notice subtle but meaningful shifts. Your energy levels may feel more stable and sustained throughout the entire morning. You might observe that the familiar morning stiffness in your joints and muscles begins to loosen its grip more quickly. Tasks that once felt like a burden may start to feel more manageable as your fundamental energy infrastructure receives this daily support. I encourage you to commit to this complete ritual for at least 30 days. This gives your body the time it needs to respond to this new, supportive input. Pay close attention to the subtle changes in how you feel, move, and think throughout your day. This upgraded coffee is more than just a drink. It is a daily declaration that you are taking active, intelligent steps to support your body's innate capacity for health and vitality. You are choosing to upgrade your system from the inside out, one powerful cup at a time. You now have a complete and powerful understanding of the 3-step coffee protocol. You are equipped with the knowledge to transform your morning ritual into a profound act of self-care. This information is a tool, and like any tool, its true power is unlocked when you put it to use. Now, I want to turn this from a lesson into the start of a conversation. I am deeply passionate about creating content that makes a real, tangible difference in your daily life. To do that effectively, I need to hear from you. Your personal goals and motivations are what truly matter. They are the compass that will guide the future direction of this channel. So, I have a very important question for you. I want you to take a moment and truly visualize the answer. What is the one thing you would love to do if you had more sustained energy and far less stiffness in your body? Imagine yourself with a new sense of vitality and ease. What does that look like for you? Would it be traveling to a place you have always dreamed of visiting, feeling strong and capable throughout the entire journey? Perhaps it would be playing on the floor with your grandchildren, getting up and down with a smile instead of a groan. Maybe it is something as simple as tending to your garden with joy, or taking a long, refreshing walk in nature without pain. This personal vision is your why. It is the powerful emotional core that will fuel your consistency and make this new habit stick. Sharing this why is an incredibly powerful first step. It makes your commitment real. I am genuinely interested in your answer. In the comments section below, I invite you to share your personal why with me. Tell me about the one activity or goal that having more energy and mobility would unlock for you. Your story is important. It will not only inspire me, but it will also inspire others who are on a similar journey. Let's begin to build a supportive community right here, focused on positive action and shared goals. To make your start as simple and foolproof as possible, I have created a special free resource just for you. It is a simple PDF called the Anti-Rust Coffee Checklist. This checklist contains the entire recipe on a single page. It clearly lists the 3 ingredients, their specific types, and the exact amounts to use. It is designed to be printed out and stuck on your refrigerator or kept with your coffee supplies for easy reference. This downloadable guide is my gift to you to eliminate any confusion and get you started on the right path. The direct download link for this free PDF is pinned at the very top of the comments section for everyone who is part of our channel community, as well as in the description. Now, I want to invite you to join me on this mission. If you found this information valuable, please consider sharing this video with just one person in your life who you feel would benefit from it. Think of a friend or family member who has also expressed frustration with stiffness or low energy. Sharing this with them is a simple act of kindness that could truly make a difference in their day. By subscribing to the channel, you will not miss what comes next. We are just getting started on this journey toward better mobility and vitality. In our next video, we will be moving from the kitchen to the countertop. I look forward to continuing this journey with you and exploring more ways to support your well-being.